Coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's fine. Yeah. Go, hey, let's go. Come on.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Let's go. Check forward, going right. Right. Get out of it. Get 300. Get right. 319.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Brady now on first down. In the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 30-yard play on third. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
By 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. To Michel on the dump off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Given 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
20. Wait, 20.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown catch on the last drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Let's go, come on. Okay, over here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
All right,
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, where are you going? Jump out!
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the under a heavy rush. and down he goes. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Caught left side by Cobb. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Hey, where y'all going?
On first down, Abdul. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Jump out!
On play action, now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, where y'all going?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Well, zoom. Back to north.
A handoff to Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Devin McCourty brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They have great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go, come on. Green 18.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go. Jump out! Zoom.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
3 down. Like 20. Sugar.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Brady now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Brady closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Yeah!
On 1st down, Brady. And Matthews has it right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go!
Brady now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Brady now to throw. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's got room. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Over. Here we go. 58, jump out.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Brady throwing on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
20, 29, 20, Alpha. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Going deep here for Matthews. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Sugar!
On third and long, it's Brady. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
We are going.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
That's fine, yeah. Jump out!
Throwing is Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, 626.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Room here to run. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Back now in Foxborough.
Go. Hey, 626. Hey, we are going. Yeah, Liz.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Golden Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They pitch it out to Montgomery. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Over here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers first touchdown. Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Brady now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dorsett's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Like 20! Like 20!
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
So, partner, remember the offseason, all the chatter, all the people in the Boston area were wondering, would Brady be back? Would Gronk be back? I think they're breathing pretty easy right now, seeing that combination is doing just fine.
Now Brady again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Following the penalty, Abdullah. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Uncle, over here. Can I do that?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Hurry up, hurry up. Gun. Bring down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Packers on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9.
Zoom, zoom.
Rodgers to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey. Got three.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Back to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, check 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Let's go. Here we go. 58.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
We need team. Hey, where are going?
Rodgers throwing here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams,